we've got more heavyweights, and a local heavyweight in Norman Neely, 8-0, 7 wins by knockout from Paterson, New Jersey. He is 31 years old, 6'3", 226, taking on Juan Torres out of Cypress, Texas, 34 years old, he's 6'1", 248. So Norm Neely has his fans. You hear him screaming in Newark. Let's go to Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Well, fans, Premier Boxing Champions presents our next attraction in the ring. Once again, our judges at ringside, James Kinney, along with John McKay and John Signorelli. All right, fans, here we go. 6 rounds of boxing scheduled. Heavyweights in the ring. Introducing to you first on my left, fighting out of the red corner, wearing black trunks and joining us from Cypress, Texas. He weighed in at 248 pounds. His record stands at 6 wins, 3 losses, 1 draw with 3 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the southpaw heavyweight, Juan Torres. His opponent across the ring is fighting out of the blue corner, wearing red trunks with gold trim, fighting out of and representing his home of Paterson, New Jersey. He weighed in at 226 1/4 pounds, undefeated in his campaign in the ring with a record of 8 wins, no losses, 7 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the undefeated Norman Neely. And a referee in charge now to give instructions, Richard Ricky Gonzalez.
Gentlemen, you received instructions in the dressing room. I expect a good, clean fight. Protect yourselves at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Touch them up.
Norman Neely said that he is proud to be from Paterson, New Jersey, even from the rough streets, and you can see the support that he has gotten from the local fans here. Paterson's about 25 minutes away, and they are here and so excited to see Norman Neely in the ring.
Oh yeah, he's got fans all ringside here, all in the red shirts with the gold writing on it. A lot of boisterous fans, and he's got a lot of support.
And I love Jimmy Lennon joining us from Cypress, Texas, like we're having coffee with Juan Torres.
Right.
Norm Neely getting ready to get underway here. Again, scheduled for 6. He had a good amateur career. He was 57-6. He won a number of national tournaments as a kid. He ended up doing 6.5 years in prison. So he got out, he said, and when he was in jail, he kept getting his Ring magazine and staring at the walls and dreaming of coming back. He says he has straightened out his life and he wants success. He wants to prove to people that you can come off the rough streets and turn your life around. Nice jab there from Neely. Again, he's a full 6'3". And looking to establish himself in a volatile heavyweight division. Look, fellas, from what we saw in our main event on Fox, Michael Coffey, Johnny Rice, Lennox, you're never far away from like the top 20 in the heavyweight division if you can get some wins.
Right. I mean, he's been invited to Vladimir Klitschko's camp for a couple times, so that's good experience for him. And he's throwing, I like what he's doing. He's showing some quickness and he's throwing a good left jab.
Torres pulling his way forward.
And that's what he likes to do. He's a former MMA fighter, bare knuckle fighter, started at 31 years old, never been down in his 10 fights. So, he's a durable guy. And he's a southpaw, your favorite, Brian.
Yes. I know you have, what's the fear of southpaws? What's the name of that? That's what Joe has. We're looking that up. Thank you. I'm going to look that up. I know it's an unnatural fear. I know there's a
natural fear of left-handers. But this is what Torres wants to do. He wants to bully you, get you onto the ropes, muscle you, work you over. That's, basically his best option.
Right. That might be his only chance. Again, Neely, you can see already the man can box. And you can see the amateur pedigree. Again, it was years ago, but we have 50 amateur wins. That doesn't mean nothing. It means something.
Get off his leg.
And Joe, it is sinistrophobia. That is the fear of left-handers. Good jab by Norman Neely.
I'm going to have a plaque made for that. You can hang it over your bed.
you need it to get over your fears.
No, let me tell you, that's a great word.
You have a fear of me talking about it.
I do. It's true.
Brian, what was that word again?
Sinistrophobia.
Sinistrophobia. Can you believe that?
Why, Lennox? What's your point?
Yes, Lennox?
All right.
I tell you, Torres bringing some energy here in the first round. Neely with the fans behind him, so vocal. And again, clearly a man who can box a little bit better, but it doesn't have to just be a boxing contest. It can be a fight. Juan Torres trying to make it so. Final seconds. Round number 1, scheduled for 6 in a right hand from Neely ends it. And there is Tanya Neely, Norman Neely's mother, here from Paterson, New Jersey. You see the Paterson fans there in their NN shirts. Norman Neely. Norman Neely there in the red and the yellow trunks. Juan Torres out of Cypress, Texas, in the black trunks. Round number 2 scheduled for 6.
And at that last round, the last second of the last round, the last few seconds,
Neely caught him with a right hand.
Caught him with the Torres with the right hand, and it buzzed him because he walked back to his corner a little wobbly. It was a beautiful right hand.
I don't think Norman Neely realized that, but in this second round, he needs to open up a little bit more with the right hand.
Did you ever not
Here it goes, here it comes, here it comes.
Hit him with a body shot on the way in, throwing those shots to the body. Uppercut. He's moving his head.
And remember, Torres has never been down.
Torres able to get out of the way. He's got good survival skills in there, moving his head. Good body shot again. That
hurt him.
That was a low shot.
It was low, it was low.
Yeah, and Richard Gonzalez is doing the right thing here.
Over there, over there.
He is entitled to a full 5 minutes.
Give me 5 minutes, all right? 5 minutes. And keep it up, right? Keep it up, okay? Keep it up.
He's got up to 5 minutes. The ref can get
and I like the way Gonzalez handled that too. Not just saying, hey, how you feeling? You know, you got 5 minutes. You see the shot that was low there.
No, most fighters will never take the full 5 minutes.
I've never seen it once.
Let me tell you, Torres will take at least 2 minutes and a half. He just wants he's gonna catch his
breath. He's ready to come back right
already.
now.
Okay, I was off by 2 minutes.
It was bound to happen, Lennox. I tell you, yeah, it's tough to take that pressure. The whole arena is waiting on you. How you doing? You feeling all right? You ready to go? And what are you supposed to say? No? And they don't. So out he comes. But Neely able to assert himself with those body shots here in round number 2.
You know, hopefully when Neely goes to his corner's going to say, well, part of your punches combination is you shouldn't work in an uppercut in there because Torres will put his head down.
I tell you, you see the CompuBox numbers right there. Torres is outlanding Neely. I mean, by 1. And so, but it is reasonably close, even though Neely is expected to be the more seasoned fighter and the guy expected to win this fight.
Wait.
Yes, I just think Neely's punches are more effective. He may have thrown a few less than Torres, but I think Neely's punches have been much stronger.
I agree completely, Joe. You're right. By the way, remember I said that.
What that you agreed with me?
No, Joe, you're right. I've been practicing at home. Joe, you're right. Torres pulls him into the ropes, and so far Neely has been unable to get that distance. Lennox, how do you get distance from a guy who is pressuring you and mauling you like this?
Well, basically, you got to use your feet. You got to use your feet. Anytime you take a step backwards, you got to move right or to the left, one way or the other. But Norman Neely needs to throw his combinations and end with some uppercuts because Torres does put his head down, especially after his punches. Oh, good left hook by Norman.
Yeah, and Torres threw a left uppercut and had the right hand halfway down to his waist and got clipped by a counter hook by Neely. It was a smart move and a quick catch.
Neely active there inside, able to throw that uppercut to the body, and that is round number 2. Back in Newark, New Jersey, and again, Paterson, New Jersey is here to support Norman Neely, 8-0. And here with former heavyweight champion Lennox Lewis. Lennox, I just mentioned, like, how do you keep a bulldog like Juan Torres off you? But you had that long jab that you established a perimeter on a guy. I don't see Neely able to do that so far.
No, he hasn't done it so far, but what he's doing is trying to keep that distance, and that's what you need to do, because if you don't have that distance, you won't have that punching room to throw your punches. One thing that he's doing is holding on with one hand. When he gets in the clinch, he holds on with one hand. When, you know, what he should do is try and get that other hand free and push him away.
Look, Neely's backed himself into this corner 3 times since the start of the round here. So it's not like he's trying to move. He's trying to sucker Torres into counterpunch him, and it's really not working very well. I think you're right. He should get out there and box him a little bit and keep him at a distance and land some long punches.
Yeah, Torres is smothering Norman Neely right now. I know Heidi Angel was able to talk to the corner. Heidi, what do we have?
Yeah, that's exactly right what Joe was saying. They said actually they want him to throw the right hand and then the left to the liver. They know that Torres doesn't like that shot. That was exactly what Joe was, I think, getting at there, trying to bait him in.
Oh, a good right hand there by Neely. Heidi, thank you so much. And look, Torres, this is professional fighting, isn't it? Because there's Torres, 6'3" 34. Look, he's not the body beautiful, but he's a strong, rugged dude. Comes up here and he is ready to scrap. He's not going to make it easy on the guy who is unbeaten, fighting in his hometown.
Yeah, you don't fight MMA and bare knuckle fighting, you know, if you're a pusher. That's all there is to it. So now he's taking up the boxing gig, and again, he's durable, he's tough, and he's going to give you a challenge. If you don't have it, he's going to find out.
Yeah, he was a lineman in college. He was a college football player, right? MMA, boxing, Muay Thai. He's a reasonably tough fellow, is what we're saying. Yes.
You better believe it.
You would invite him over for coffee if you're Jimmy Lennon, but you might have a fight on your hands. Round number 3 again was scheduled for 6, and Juan Torres again has made things difficult on Norman Neely. See, the punches landed now in favor of Neely. There's a good right hand.
And that's what Neely should do more of. Get that good arm's length distance, get a jab going, try to find the target, and follow a good jab with a right hand like you just did there. And keep doing that.
And Torres is a big target, so he can find his way around that body quite easily, whether he's going to punch him to the belly or into the head.
Yeah, and that's what Neely just did right there. Like you said, he threw that right hand to the body. I think he's trying to get him to bring the hands down a little bit more and then trick him and try to come upstairs with a quick 1-2.
Torres there flicking out a right jab. Now he switches back over to orthodox. Tries to fire off a right hand. That's smothered by Neely. And we're halfway through the scheduled 6 rounds. We're back with you next week on Fox, Saturday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. Imantas Stanionis against former titleist Luis Collazo, who's been around a long time. Quality fighter. See what Richard Gonzalez is doing here. All right, just going to clean things up in the corner. And Juan Torres will be able to get a bit of a breather. Norman Neely out of Patterson, New Jersey with the local fans. You can hear him screaming. He is 8-0. There they are, and his mom Tanya. So they're excited so far. And Norm Neely, you see him right there saying, hey, look, I believe in chasing your dreams. I want to be an inspiration. I want to inspire people in Patterson. And he's here tonight in Newark, not far from home, trying to get his 9th professional win and get his career back on track.
Neely came out with 2 straight right hands, very effective.
Yeah, it looks like Neely's starting to get warmed up, get his distance, find his rhythm right now. Just threw a nice 1-2, hook to the body. I like him at this distance, and I like him staying off the ropes with a guy like Torres because he's just going to muscle you. Just stay in the center of the ring, keep moving, keep walking, and keep counter-punching or taking the lead.
Yeah, taking the lead. Neely needs to take the lead right now, especially throw a lot more jabs. He's got a guy standing in front of him. Might as well keep him busy with some jabs.
Yeah, I like what he's doing now, what you did so well, and that was just, move around a guy, use the jab, set him up, catch him off guard, turning, right?
Yeah.
It seems like Neely is winning rounds, but let's find out what Marcos Villegas is saying. Marcos, how do you have it scored?
So far through 3 rounds, Brian, I have it 30-27 with Neely winning. But I noticed an interesting thing. I'm curious as to see how the judges are going to score the inside fighting and the dirty boxing of Torres, and if they're going to give him credit or make it seem like the punches he was throwing in there were effective.
See, this is a situation right now where they both have their left hands hooked up when they should be trying to get it out so they can punch.
Neely was making a grimace there as if he got hit low, and it's very possible he did. I know Richard Gonzalez did not get a good look at it. Well, he was blocked.
Torres gave a look too when they got back into Torres's corner, like he got hit with a low blow.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Torres did. Yeah.
Oh, I like what Neely is doing right now, getting in, throwing his combinations, and then getting out without getting in.
Ooh,
great body shot.
Yeah, that was nice.
Torres came right in, hit him right in the chest.
Let him go. Stop.
And now putting his weight on Norman Neely. You're right. There's a nice sharp jab by Neely. Able to establish his distance. Torres now with his mouth wide open, sucking in that air. Body shot, tries the uppercut as well. A little less pep in the step of Juan Torres right now.
Neely's really looking for that right uppercut to the belly. That's like his third or fourth one this round. And there's another.
And follows it up with a hook to the head. Able to land these shots now in combination.
That's it.
Digging in hard. Tries it again. Good combination there by Neely. Big right hand. Torres able to get out of the way, but he nailed that one. That connects. And another right hand. And another. A barrage from Norman Neely. And Patterson goes wild.
alive.
Beautiful combination.
Norman Neely coming around in this round at the end, at the very end of the round. Lennox, this was a tremendous combination from Neely.
Oh, absolutely. He came alive. He woke up. He's seen weakness and he took advantage of it. And it all started off with the body punches by Neely. As you can see, both sides of the body, not just one, both sides. Then he followed it up with an uppercut to the top of the head and continued until the bell rang.
Some nice combinations there at the end of that round. Now we're in the fifth round. And Norman Neely start to show the class. And again, he wants to make a name for himself. He says, look, I want to fight on TV. I want people to get to know me. He described himself, Lennox, as a diamond in the dirt.
No, well, we're going to have to change his name to Diamond in the Rough.
Rough. I think rough is better than dirt.
Absolutely.
Okay. Nice jab there by Neely. And he has, again, Neely, first time he's gotten past the fourth round. But that last final seconds of that fourth round, just outstanding for Neely.
Now, if Neely's got 2 rounds to stop Torres and do something nobody else has ever done to him. And if he can, that's a big plus for him. If he can get back to doing what he was doing at the end of the round, he's got a great chance of stopping Torres.
And that was a chance to see his, Joe, I'm going to use the word flow, right? To his training suddenly was engaged. He's not thinking, he's just throwing. And he's very fluid when he gets to that point.
For a big guy, he let his hands go fast and quick and accurately. Yeah. So, I like what I saw there. You got to give Torres credit for taking that and being able to come out this round and get back to work.
Oh, Torres is a tough guy. I actually thought he was going to run out of energy, but he's still got a lot of energy in him.
Halfway through right hand, halfway through round 5.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Neely, he comes in, throws a combination, then holds on when he shouldn't. He's got his hands free. He's got to throw.
I agree 100%.
Now, Juan Torres has not only never been stopped, he's never been down. So he's extremely rugged. Neely getting good work, able to snap him back with the jab. And now he's in the pocket. Torres able to touch him with a hook. Good sharp jab to the body. I mean, you can see the amateur pedigree. You can see the training that's been put in the foundation laid by Norman Neely years ago. And you see the total punches landed now wide in favor of Norman Neely.
Wait, let me go, step back.
It is now a small but boisterous crowd here in Newark. Fans from Patterson are here. That was a good straight left from Torres. Yeah, that snapped Neely back.
That kind of surprised him.
Yeah, I know.
Where did that come from?
Digs in with the hook to the body. Yeah, that stood him right back up. Torres with the jab as well. Torres not quite done. And we've got one more round. Again, he's still a top junior middleweight. Andre Durrell coming back light heavyweight in our main event. His first fight in over 2 years. And at the age of 37, looking to get back to world-class competition. And here is the final round, round number 6. Norman Neely in the red and gold. Juan Torres of Cypress, Texas in the black trunks. It's been mostly Norman Neely, but Juan Torres, very rugged, very tough guy, has had his moments.
He has, but he's got no chance of winning a decision. You know, his only chance really here is to stop Neely. I don't think that's going to happen. But I do think Neely's got a shot at stopping Torres, or at least hurting him again like he did in the 5th round.
That was a fast jab, by the way. There's a different pace to that. Wow, sting. There are moments, Joe, is what I'm trying to say. There's moments where it's like, ooh, that was nice from Norman Neely. You know what I mean? You can hope, even at his age, he's able to put more of those moments together.
I think he's capable of it. He's a very good athlete. He's just in there with a real awkward, rough Torres here. I think we're going to see a lot better coming from Neely in the future.
Yeah.
But, still, again, it's a dominant performance by him against a very, very tough guy.
Oh, absolutely. He can let it all hang out in this round. This is his last minute and a half for him to let it hang out.
He's got the fans behind him. They're excited. Lead right hand from Norman Neely. And digging in with the hook. He's got some time to go to work. Uppercut from Neely. Misses with the right hand. Torres still able to move his head. Strafing hook. Right hand by Neely. Another right hand from Neely. Now the crowd comes alive. Trying to get Torres out.
Yeah, and Neely's trying to get free right now because he felt a combination coming, but he wasn't able to pull it off.
That was a beautiful combination. Torres just happened to grab on smartly and break up the momentum. But Neely's got another shot here to put him away.
Good hook there by Torres.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, you know what? Torres is an experienced fighter. Maybe not a classical boxer. There's a good jab. As I say, he's not a pretty boxer. He throws a beautiful jab straight up the middle. Right hand just missed from Neely.
Neely throws a good jab too, but he just needs to throw a lot more of them. But he's been focusing on the body right now, and he's doing a good job at that.
Those body shots hurt Torres that Neely just thought through, but he's got 20 seconds left here to finish. He finished up strong this round, but he's got 15 seconds to really finish hard.
Norman Neely lost a good part of his life, but he is back. He's 31.
And I'm happy for him.
Yeah, he's 8-0. He's putting his life back together. Yeah. And this was a good performance near his hometown tonight.
Boy, I'll tell you, this Torres is tough.
Yeah, let me tell you, Norman Neely threw some great body punches, and you don't usually see a guy like that throwing body punches like that, and he did a really good job at that. Now he just needs to work on his jab a little bit more, and he'll be great.
We've got heavyweights awaiting a decision. There are the fans from Norman Neely. There's Neely himself looking to get his 9th pro win. Let's go to Jimmy Lennon Jr. in the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of action, we have a unanimous decision. Here are the score totals. Judge at ringside, John Signorelli scored about 60-52. James Kinney and John McKay both scored about 60-54. All three in favor of the winner. And still undefeated, Norman Neely.
The Patterson crowd goes wild. Norman's mom, Tanya, very satisfied as well. Good performance from Neely. Very tough performance, gritty by Juan Torres. But I tell you what, Norman Neely, Joe, at his best, he's a very attractive heavyweight.
Absolutely. He knows what he's doing in the ring. He fought a very rugged, tough guy that was awkward. I think against a more stylish fighter, he's going to look even better. Because what he does works off of a real, technical guy. And that certainly wasn't what Torres was. He's just very rough, very rugged, and very awkward.
And you usually, when you get guys like that, Torres, coming at you looking rugged like that, most guys elect to stay on the outside and box.
Yeah.
But not Neely. Neely said, nah, you got a big body there, I'm just going to hit your body and get as much inside work as possible, and he did a good job at it.
He did. Of course, I thought his best work was at arm's length, to tell you the truth.
Norman Neely right there. A diamond in the rough, says Lennox Lewis.
Yes.
He's working with Norman here when we had our fighter meetings this week. See, the punches landed 107-49 in favor of Norman Neely. Threw more punches as well, so he was busier, he was active. Torres tough, and he moves his head. But Norman Neely, again, gets the win, and he gets to 9-0, and just a satisfying night in front of his home fans.